Hello everyone and welcome back to mountmoontcg. Today's video we're going to be looking at round 2 of a league challenge that we had very recently at our local card store.
Yep.
So on the left we have Alex and on the right we have Yoshi. Yoshi, a big name player in the Pokemon community. I cannot remember if they have won a regional before. I know that they took top 4 at Peoria with the Palkia Mew VMAX deck. So this will be a very good match.
And this is Scarlet and Violet is legal and all that stuff. So
Right.
post-rotation.
Yep. We have Alex on the left with Mew VMAX deck, and on the right, Yoshi playing the Rapid Strike Inteleon, and the Rapid Strike Urshifu.
Yep.
All right, so I think Yoshi going first here with the Ultra Ball, pitching 2 cards to get an Inteleon on the bench.
Yeah, it's weird we lost the Inteleon V and VMAX from the base set that saw a little bit play with Tord and one of the internationals, and now using the V-Star right away.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to grab the Battle VIP pass here, and maybe to get a Urshifu on the bench and maybe another Remoraid in case Alex decides to go off.
Well, he's not playing Fusion Strike Energy, so...
Right, but Yoshi might not know that. Maybe he's setting up for the Meloetta play. So, yeah, grabbing the Battle VIP pass here. You can only use it turn 1 to grab 2 basic Pokemon and put it on the bench. So seeing what they grab right here.
Yeah, if I had to bet, it would be another Inteleon V and maybe another setup Pokemon.
Maybe. But of course, I told you they would grab the Remoraid. Remoraid and maybe another Inteleon makes sense, because when you evolve into the V-Star
VMAX.
VMAX, I don't know what I'm talking about here. The VMAX, you can use the ability to pitch a water energy and put 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it looks like Yoshi is going that route here.
Kind of reminds me of Greninja Break.
Right, Greninja Break had that ability, but I believe it was
6 damage counters to 1 Pokemon,
Yeah.
Right. Rapid Strike Energy going onto the Inteleon with the Rapid Strike, so 2 waters immediately onto that Pokemon for 1 energy attachment.
Alex draws his card here.
I see a couple cross switchers.
Yeah, that could be very big. A cross switcher discarding another item card, and if you flip heads, you get Cramomatic. What did I say? Cross switcher?
Yeah.
Well, I saw the Cramomatic and what Alex is doing right here.
Okay, so that's what he's doing.
Yeah, pitching an item, flip a coin. Hopefully it's... Oh yeah, it's heads. We're going to see something here.
Probably a Battle VIP pass of his own,
Yep, Battle VIP pass. Probably grab 2 Genesect.
Let's think of Mew and Genesect.
Mew and Genesect here, okay. I didn't see what else Alex had in his hand.
He has another Cramomatic and probably a supporter, I would guess.
Hopefully, otherwise Alex might not be doing too much here.
I didn't see any... Oh, he's got a Path. He doesn't want to play that right now.
Correct. It's... Yeah, Path is always so tricky with... Oh, another cross switcher discarded with the Cramomatic. And it's tails on that one. And... Oh boy. I think, 3 cards in the hand for Alex?
2. You can draw 2 cards with the Genesect.
Yep. Genesect's ability is, of course, draw until you have the number of Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. So Alex had 4. He had 2 cards in hand, so he can draw until he has 4 in hand.
Yeah. So he's a judge now and a 4 Seal Stone, so he can grab... He could just attach it. No, he's going to use it right away as well.
I think that's fair, because I think you
Battle
need
VIP
to grab the Battle VIP pass. You need to get those other 2 Genesects in play.
Yeah, he's got the 2 Mews, so he should be set.
And there you go.
Okay, so now he's got 2 more Genesects to draw stuff. Ideally looking for a double turbo this turn.
I mean, you don't necessarily need it right now in case Yoshi plays a card like, a Fan of Waves or a Crushing Hammer. Maybe save it for next turn because you never know. But I mean, you could attach right now and draw 1 more card off the Genesect.
Okay, then launch ball. Save that for next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Another Chromatic if you really wanted to go some.
I don't know if I would do that right now because I think you've got your basic Pokemon in play.
Yeah.
And I think you could just wait and see what Yoshi does on their turn.
He was thinking about playing Judge. Now he's thinking about playing Path. Just to slow Yoshi. No, nothing. Okay. No supporter.
I mean, Alex doesn't have that lost vacuum, so I don't disagree with the play. Or the not play.
Yeah. Yeah, even though the Octilleries can grab the counter stadium anyway.
Correct.
So it's not that big of a deal.
But you can only use 1 Octillery ability per turn.
Yeah. Which I'm guessing he's going to do it this turn anyway because he has to retreat the rim range.
Right. We see an Arita from Yoshi, and that can grab 1 item card and 1 water Pokemon. Most likely going to be the Octillery, and I don't know if there's a switch in the deck.
Escape Rope.
Okay, Escape Rope. Yeah. Yep, that will work.
He also thought about grabbing the VMAX, but I don't think he has water energies in his hand currently.
Right, so I think it's the best play to get the Octillery here because Octillery can, get you so many things as long as it's a Rapid Strike on the card. So it could be the Rapid Strike energy, it could be the Stadium, like you said, Pokemon, anything with the Rapid Strike.
Well, he can grab the Inteleon VMAX too because that's a Rapid Strike card.
Right.
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to use the Octillery ability to grab the Inteleon VMAX.
So Irida was essentially for grab 2 Pokemon and an item card.
Essentially, yes. And the Inteleon for 2 energy, it's 70 plus, and you may put an energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. If you do the attack, does 70 more damage. Which works very well because you just put that Rapid Strike back into the hand and attach, and you're ready to attack next turn.
So Alex just put up his other Mew V with the Escape Rope, and Yoshi puts up his Inteleon VMAX. Oh, he does have a water energy in his hand. He could put some damage counters down.
Yep.
Target the Oricorio, of course.
Yep.
Probably the other Mew.
You could put it on a Genesect here to soften it up for the Inteleon's attack, a GMAX Spiral.
Yeah.
Because it's 140 if you put the energy back in your hand.
Yep.
And then you got maybe plays a Choice Belt later.
Mm-hmm.
And does some other fun stuff. Yeah, soften up the Genesect. Oh yeah, Alex is looking at the Oricorio.
Yep, they're reducing the damage because of the Oricorio, so it's 120.
Yeah, 120. Yeah, it doesn't affect the bench damage, I believe.
No, because those are damage counters, not...
Yes. Mm-hmm. And of course, putting the energy back in the hand to use for next turn in case the Inteleon gets knocked out. It's probably not, but it does more damage, and it's 1 energy attachment per turn.
Okay, Alex needs a lot to knock this out. How much HP is on that Inteleon VMAX? 320?
I believe it is 320. Yes, it is 320.
Okay.
So Ultra Ball here, pitching the Judge and a Path to the Peak.
Really doesn't want to play that Judge.
I did not count how many cards were in Yoshi's hand.
It's 1.
No,
2. It's the energy and it's a Professor's Research.
Right, and you know that Yoshi does have the Rapid Strike energy, so do you just try to Judge, get it out of the hand?
I mean, it doesn't matter because you can just Octillery search for it.
Right, but what if there's something else that Yoshi wants to go for? It could be the stadium, could be, many other things that Yoshi would want to get.
Okay, so evolving the Mew VMAX on the bench, and then Choice Belt, the fresh Mew VMAX.
Yep.
And then 1 Genesect.
You see
Lost City.
1 Rapid Strike system.
Fusion Strike.
Fusion Strike system.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we got
not
Fusion Strike and Rapid Strike in this
yeah.
match.
Where's the single strike stuff when you need it? There's gonna be no Tyranitar in this.
And Lost City, just get it out of your hand.
Yep. When a Pokemon is knocked out and Lost City is in play, that Pokemon goes to the Lost Zone. All cards attached to it do not. Yeah. So any energy or Pokemon tool would go in the discard pile.
I think Alex is looking for a double turbo, and he's not finding it.
No, there's just not a lot going on in Alex's hand.
He has a Cramomatic and no other items, it looks like.
Yeah, that's the one bad part about Cramomatic. It used to be before Scarlet and Violet that you could pitch something like a Choice Belt with the Cramomatic, but with the new tool rule change, you can't do that anymore.
Just going to boss up the Inteleon V, try to stall a little bit.
I mean, when you have nothing else in your hand, it's what you got to do.
I'll draw one more card off the Genesect. No, that's an item.
Yeah, lost Vacuum.
No,
not gonna use
try
it.
to Cramomatic for it.
That's a very interesting to me. I would think that you would want to put some pressure on Yoshi, but maybe Alex foresaw that he was going to get the stadium, and just retreat. I don't know.
Full 7 cards off that research. Nothing had to be discarded.
I'm surprised we didn't get a high five from that because high five research. I think I don't think there was any cards in Yoshi's hand.
No, there wasn't. Yeah.
First 7 and
another VMAX. Yep. So now you can activate 2 Inteleon VMAX's abilities in a turn.
Yeah, and the VMAX does not have to be in the active spot.
Nope.
It can be anywhere on the field.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any energy in his hand, so he's going to play an energy search.
Energy search now. They will have 1 water energy in hand, and probably it's 20 to 2 benched Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field. So probably for the Genesect and the Oricorio again.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Because just soften up that 1 Genesect. And then if you have a Choice Belt, I think Inteleon VMAX can then take a knockout on a Genesect if Alex decides that, I need something to sacrifice that Genesect.
Yeah, he's got 2 others to sacrifice.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so punish going down for the Inteleon VMAX's ability. Yep, the Oricorio for another 20. Yep. So same 2 targets again.
Yep, I'm noticing a pattern. We got 2 Rapid Strike energy in hand.
Yeah, he already attached for turn, so he might just keep the 1 on the Inteleon VMAX this turn. Who knows?
Well, I think that they're just going to retreat the active Inteleon.
Well, yes. They have to retreat in order to attack, yeah.
Yep. Camera shaking a little bit. But sometimes that happens.
Okay, so he is Rapid Strike searching with artillery right now. Yoshi does.
What do you think Yoshi's gonna grab?
He could grab the other artillery just to get out of there.
Oh, that's the Medicham.
It's not going to come into effect this turn, but it can be used next turn to knock out the Oricorio and then take an extra turn.
Yeah, because Medicham V has the attack Yoga Loop for 2 energy. It puts 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by this attack, take another turn after this one, and you would skip Pokemon Checkup.
Yeah.
And of course, if one of your Pokemon used Yoga Loop during your last turn, the attack can't be used here. So very interesting. You could put enough damage counters on like that Oricorio. I think is it 60 or maybe it could be 80 on the Oricorio.
It looks like it's 70.
Okay, it could be 70. You soften up that Oricorio, and then maybe down the line you just bosses orders up that Oricorio. You use the Yoga Loop on the Medicham, and then you get to take another turn. You take a prize, then you take another turn. Okay, we're seeing a Cramomatic from Alex, and it's a Tails. Discarding that switch. This is...
Oh, it's 90 on the Oricorio.
It's 90 on the
So it's going to take a couple more turns for that to go.
Oh, boy.
Lost Vacuum.
Do you get rid...
I mean, he can get rid of one of his Force Seal Stones, yeah.
I mean, he...
Oh, to get rid of the Stadium, yeah, of course.
Okay. I can see that.
Lost Zone, yep.
Lost Zone, and then Alex... Yep,
and then
Alex
the card he discarded was the Lost Zone as well, yep.
Yep. Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion when Lost Vacuum first came out, because a lot of people wondered if Lost Vacuum and the card you pitch go in the Lost Zone, but no, the Lost Vacuum goes in the discard, and the card that you pitch with the Lost Vacuum goes in the Lost Zone.
Well, Alex did true cross switchers again.
So,
but he doesn't have the double turbo.
Right, but you could use a cross switcher, bring up the artillery, bring up your other Mew, and then maybe he used all 3 of his Genesects.
Yeah.
So this is not
he's
good.
only used 1.
Well, okay. The
it's a little confusing. He has 2 sides to his ability to use counters, so he's been flipping them over as he's been using them.
Right, I always put them on there when I use the ability, so I'm not confused by that.
Right.
Or normally I just put the little coins on there.
Yeah, Alex really, I think he has to play the cross switches just to get his hand down so he can draw more to get a double turbo.
Right, because...
And he's checking the discard piles because he has Echoing Horn in his hand as well, but there's nothing.
But there's no targets.
Discard. Yep.
Yoshi has not tossed anything, or Alex has not knocked anything out. Very tricky, because you got to manage your resources on Alex's side without being... Because sometimes being too aggressive can hurt, and there we go. There's the cross switcher.
So he's out of cross switcher, and he's used 1 boss already.
And going for the Inteleon, which I'm finding a little confusing.
Yeah, because Yoshi has the energy in his hand, and he can attack with that one as well.
Right, I would think bring up the artillery and try to slow Yoshi down.
Well, his...
Oh, nothing. A pass from Alex.
Yeah, I think Alex's plan was to just soften up this Inteleon VMAX because he wants to knock out both the VMAXs for victory.
I guess that's one way to do it, but if you're not knocking it out, I mean...
Yeah, there's the boss for that Mew VMAX that can't escape forever.
Yeah, just unfortunately, Yoshi has everything going for them. They have the boss's orders. They're just softening up the Mew, and they're gonna soften up. No other energy. Yep. So that's 3 prizes for Yoshi.
Alex does have Roxanne in his hand, so he will be able to play a support this turn. Okay.
No, that's the Arvin.
Arvin, sorry.
Arvin. Yep, Arvin, not Avery. Yep, the Arvin searches for a tool card and an item card. The Avery is your opponent goes down to 3 on the bench, and you draw 3 cards.
Yep. Okay, Alex is deciding if he wants to play the Roxanne first or the Arvin, maybe? Oh, no.
No, you do not want to play the
Arvin. He was probably checking to see if he had another Genesect in the deck.
Maybe. But I think you have to Roxanne here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But it's
a double power tablet. Hope to get the knockout.
Do you play the power tablet now?
I mean, he's got the Mew with the choice belt in active already, so.
Yep. If they get the double turbo, that would be 190 if you use the Genesect, but it'd be 220 with the choice belt. So now it's
280.
280.
So he still needs the other 2 power tablets to one-shot this.
Yeah, and that's really, really tough to put just 5 enhancers in play to knock out this big old Inteleon VMAX. But there we see the Roxanne from Alex. Roxanne you can only play when your opponent has 3 or less remaining prize cards.
Yep.
And then the person who played Roxanne gets... everyone shuffles their hand into the deck. The Roxanne player gets 6, and the other player gets 2.
Yep.
Could be very devastating if played at the precise time.
Especially if Alex can get Path to the Peak in play too this turn.
Right.
Could turn off the Inteleon VMAXs completely.
Get the Path to the Peak, get the 2 more power tablets, and get the double turbo, and you're looking good here. Let's see what Alex gets.
Choice belt doesn't help.
No. There's the double turbo. There's... Oh, so close!
You found all the double turbos.
Just all of the turbos, not one, but all of them. What is going on? There's also a Battle VIP pass, which is nothing.
Yep. Not a Chromatic in the hand to get rid of it. Still got 2 Genesects, it looks like.
So
a
no,
couple cards.
I would have played one more power tablet.
I don't know. I didn't look that closely at his deck. He could have prized one, so.
Oh, very well. He could have prized it, or he could have discarded it early, but I don't think he did.
No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
So it looks like it's going to be, what, 280 you said?
I think it's going to be 280.
Yeah.
It's 190, and then 220, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, it'd be 280.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, because the math is just so weird. Because
he could cross Fusion Strike or Choreo to put 5 damage counters on things.
Very well could.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
would knock out the first Inteleon, and then you put that one extra on the bench one.
Right.
Could help.
It could, but I mean, then if Yoshi attacks the Mew this turn, it's can you get another Mew VMAX and switch?
Yeah.
Because I think what you could do if you're Alex, you could maybe just use Mew V's attack, knock out the Inteleon, and then shuffle the Mew back in if it's damaged.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of players do forget that you can use Mew V's attack to shuffle that Pokemon and all cards attached to it into the deck. And that's one way to preserve the Mew VMAX for late. Oh no, yep. Oh, yep.
Drapion gets,
Yep, and that is unfortunate. The Drapion V has the ability that for each Pokemon that your opponent hasn't played, that's Fusion Strike, Rapid Strike, or Single Strike, takes 1 colorless energy off the attack.
Yeah.
And for 190, for 4 energy, I mean, Alex has 4 Pokemon, so essentially for free, does 190 with weakness. It is knocked out.
Yeah.
So, not a lot going on for Alex in that game.
No, he only got that 1 attack off after all those turns.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate that the other 2 or 3 Chromatics, I believe Alex played with Tails.
Yep.
Got the first one to get the Battle VIP pass, which is really good, but unfortunately after that, just nothing going Alex's way.
Well, he will be going first this game, which means he has a good chance of knocking out like an Inteleon V before it becomes a VMAX.
Right.
Yeah. And that could turn the tide for the entire game. And Yoshi could prize his Drapion V too.
Right. There's always something to consider. Always something can go right for you or something can go wrong for you. Depends on the prizes here.
Yeah.
That's the one big weakness with the Mew VMAX is a lot of decks are teching in these 1, sometimes 2 Drapion V just to counter these Mew VMAX.
Yeah, because it's a free 3 prizes essentially. And close out games pretty quickly.
Right. All right. We're getting set up underway. All right. Let's see what these guys start with. Oh. For a second, I thought the glare was on the card, and I was like, what would I answer? But no. I forgot that when you set up the game, you keep the cards face down.
Yeah.
It's like I've never played a game of Pokemon in my life. All right. Basculin on Yoshi's side?
So,
what?
It is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. It needs 2 water and a color, so Rapid Strike energy can power it up in 1 turn. And the attack is 30 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's a second bite, 30 plus.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And then I'm assuming Yoshi plays the Hisuian. Can it evolve to
It can't. It is just a regular Basculin. It cannot evolve into the Hisuian Basculegion.
Oh, because that would have been a fun play to see the Hisuian Basculegion. All right, so Alex is going first. Mass Ball Battle VIP Pass. What an excellent start.
Yeah, grab 2 Genesects and then draw more cards. Hopefully find your other Battle VIP Pass. You set up for the rest of the game.
I'm surprised Alex didn't look through the deck a little bit more closely to see what could be prized. Do I have a Chromatic prized? Is there a piece of Mew VMAX that's in the prizes? What Genesect is prized?
Yeah, it is game 2 and it is a best of 3 for a 50-minute round, so he's just trying to get out as fast as possible for this turn 1.
Yeah, I guess when you lose game 1 and it's a 50-minute best of 3, you need to go quickly. You need to get everything going.
Alex couldn't play any other cards from his hand, so he just had to pass. Couldn't get down enough to Genesect V.
Very unfortunate.
Nespa, I'm assuming is going to grab a Remoraid or an Inteleon. Yep, okay.
Really depends on what's in the hand. But
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at it. Yeah, Yoshi is taking his time to look through the deck because, he won the first game. He can take it easy.
Oh, right. Yeah, when you win game one, you're kind of on cloud nine for a little bit. You can kind of take a little bit of time to check your prizes.
Yep.
As long as you're not slow playing, everything's fine. I mean, if Yoshi took like a minute through this deck search, that's one thing. But if it takes like 10, 20 seconds, usually the first search is fine to look a little bit longer.
Okay, he also pulled the supporter up to the front, so I'm guessing he has a Luminia in his hand.
Maybe? Well,
he's looking at the Karina's focus in the Irida. Maybe he's just checking to make sure they're in there. Nope, they're shuffled. Okay. Yeah, so Yoshi, all he really needs to do this turn is get the basics in play. He doesn't need to attack with... He's not going to attack with the Basculin this turn for 30.
So we've got 3 energy.
Just basic waters, 1 more Pokemon, and a Pokegear, looks like. And a research. He's going to choose to go for the Pokegear.
Yep. Pokegear, look at the top 7 cards of your deck.
Yep.
And if there's a supporter card, you may reveal it and put that card into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into the deck. And nothing.
Another Pokegear, but that doesn't help you.
Right. It's not like the...
Trainer's Mail.
Well, Trainer's Mail, you couldn't search for Trainer's Mail. I was thinking Acrobike.
Oh, yeah.
Acrobike or Trekking Shoes do that all the time where you Acrobike, look at the top 2 cards, you pitch the other card, keep the other Acrobike, you Acrobike again, look at the top 2.
Yep.
It's an Acrobike and something dumb. So you just Acrobike again.
Yep.
Keep the train going.
Oh, Yoshi did attach to the Basculin. Just for retreating purposes, probably.
Oh no,
that's the Pokemon.
There's the Drapion.
And Alex has 4 V Pokemon in play, so it's attacking for free again.
That's not good. Sometimes if you're the Mew player, it's like, how many Pokemon should I just not play? Because I know when I played Mew and I know they play Drapion, it's like, do I just keep 1 Genesect and play in 2 Mews?
Yeah, sure.
And force them to attach 1 to the Drapion? Or do I just have 1 Mew, or just 2 Mews and just go from there? Because it is just so hard.
Alright, Yoshi found the Remoraid off the Professor Research. I can assume there's going to be a retreat happening. I was thinking about the escape rope.
I mean...
Nope, just a hard retreat.
Yeah, but because I don't think you want to play the escape rope. Make Alex bring up the Genesect because you want to knock out the Mew,
yes.
I'm pretty sure here. Yes, Drapion can one-shot the Genesect as well, but I think if you take the Mews out, you win the game.
Yeah.
Because you can't really attack with the Genesect if you're not playing the Fusion Strike energy.
Yep. Alright, that was a quick 2 prizes for Yoshi. Alright, Alex has the VMAX in hand. We'll go all right away.
Yep, so now you have to knock out the Drapion and you have to find that Lost City. That Lost City is so key right now.
Judge, okay. Alex needs to find a couple more Genesect V's, draw up, find the double turbo, all that good stuff we were talking about.
Did Alex have a power tablet in hand?
He did.
I'm surprised Alex did not play the power tablet.
Yes.
Just in case you do not find the choice belt.
Right.
Because if Alex does not knock out this Genesect here, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. Just 3 strikes, you're out, bottom of the 9th, they hit a home run, you're done for, game over.
Yep.
So the judge, both players shuffle their hand into the deck, draw 4. Let's see what Alex has.
Chromatic.
Oh!
4 Seal Stone. That's
4 Seal Stone in the power tablet.
And Choice Belt, so you can just play the Choice Belt.
I mean, you really don't need to play the Choice Belt here. You just need to attach the tool, the 4 Seal Stone, to the Genesect, and just get your double turbo.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he's gonna hang on to the power tablet for next turn. Maybe he has to Chromatic it or something like that.
I think you have to get the energy right here.
Well, yeah, Forest Seal Stone grabbing the energy, and then he can Genesect for a card.
Right. Because I didn't see what else was in Alex hands besides the Chromatic.
It's that and a Power Tablet.
Okay, yeah. You could... I mean, maybe you could have Chromatic the Power Tablet away. Maybe, but then you might want to hang on to it for next turn.
Ideally, he would get another Mew V into play this turn. That way he can, not have to worry about switching to attack again with the Mew VMAX.
I think if you play the Power Tablet...
Oh,
Alex
Genesect V.
You had one more Genesect V.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. What if the top card was the Lost City?
Well,
I mean, you need to Lost City that Drapion.
Oh, we don't know if Yoshi plays Clara or Miriam or anything, so the Drapion might be stuck there.
Maybe, but I mean, do you want to take that risk as a Mew player?
Yeah.
I don't think you can afford to take that risk. Okay.
Alright, I saw Yoshi had the Rapid Strike energy. Suiting Heavy Ball. Let's check prizes.
Yep. So, Suiting Heavy Ball, you look at your face-down prize cards, see if you can find a basic Pokemon there, in which Yoshi does, finds the Inteleon V, and then you would basically replace that basic Pokemon with the Hisuian Heavy Ball you played, shuffle your prizes.
Alright, I saw Yoshi had the Forest Seal Stone in his prizes. He might play too. I haven't looked that closely.
Yeah, that could be a little awkward when you want to use a V-Star power.
Yeah. Okay, Inteleon's going down to the bench. Yoshi's looking for an Octillery or... Yep, probably looking for Irida off this.
Yep, Yoshi is just cracking his knuckles like, alright, I got this.
Oh, I see a Krina's Focus.
I can never tell what some of these cards are by the full art, but yes, that is the Karina's Focus.
Oh, there was an Irida.
I think that was an Irida, yeah.
Oh, he has a Melanie in there too. You can check him out.
Oh, yeah, that is a Melanie.
But the Irida gets him the guaranteed
Octillery gets
to the
you,
VMAX. Yeah.
Can get you an item card. The Baton? Yep.
Okay.
Gets the Irida. Probably just going to play it right away. Looks like it. Checking the hand and making sure he's going to grab the 2 cards that he needs to hopefully attack, do some damage.
Yep. So pull the Tower Waters up front. Probably gonna.
But you can't get a Tower of Waters.
No, Octillery can search for the Tower Waters.
That is very true.
Well, it's definitely running Octillery. What item should we grab as well?
Maybe Energy Search?
He has like 3 energy in the discard pile, so energy retrieval would be
that wouldn't be bad either.
I also see like Echoing Horn in there. He could like Echoing Horn another Mew V maybe, but that would kind of help Alex more than anything.
That definitely would.
Unless he's going for like a knockout of Genesect V this turn and then knock out the Mew V.
So the Octillery and the Ultra Ball. Yep, just going to use the Octillery right away so you don't have to shuffle again.
Oh, he's got a Halucha in there as well for extra damage counters.
Right, but I don't think that's going to matter too much in this matchup. Alright, so searching for the Inteleon VMAX with the Octillery.
Yep. And then Ultra Ball is going to be saved for another day. It's like probably for Lumineon next turn.
Now, did Yoshi have the Rapid Strike energy?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah.
So then that makes sense. I thought he didn't have the Rapid Strike energy. And I'm like,
nope, it fell out of his hand when it was Alex's turn.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Attaching to the Inteleon VMAX.
Yoshi could still play the Ultra Ball and maybe get set up for nope. Just going to attack, put the energy back in your hand.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to Ultra Ball right now, especially... Yoshi doesn't really need any other Pokemon right now.
The next card was Lost City.
Oh, come on, Alex! A turn too late, buddy. What? Why?
Yeah, he plays it just to get it out of his hand so he can Genesect, try to find a supporter this turn.
Yeah, there's...
Ideally, maybe a Judge. Get rid of the Rapid Strike energy.
Got the Chromatic, a Power Tablet, and a Boss.
He could boss up the Inteleon V if he really wanted to, but he needs to switch as well.
Right,
you
because
can't attack with the Mew VMAX that's currently active.
right, because he used the Mew VMAX to use the Genesect V's ability on the bench.
Yep.
And Genesect V's attack says you can't use this attack next turn. Or you can't attack next turn. The Pokemon can't attack. That's what it is. So Chromatic. Tails again. That's a big reason why
I think you have to. He's going to Genesect again. 2 more. Ultra Ball.
Yeah, Ultra Ball.
Gets you another Genesect. Gets it, 4 more cards.
What is the last card in Alex's hand?
It's the boss, I believe.
It's the boss.
Yeah.
Okay, so once the boss this turn, I guess you had to knock out the Inteleon.
Yeah. And then you can clean it up with knocking out the artillery and knock out the basket, and not even have to worry about a VMAX.
I mean, you could have also judged too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe give yourself some more cards to work with. Maybe
Yeah.
something more to discard later. Get your hand down, draw a couple more cards later.
So Alex still needs a switch.
Yeah, just something.
There's
the switch.
And Oricorio.
Yep, perfect. That will work. Oricorio on the bench. Switch to the. Didn't get another Mew VMAX, unfortunately.
No, he just played the Mew this turn.
So I'm gonna retreat, play the switch. That will reset any effects that are on that Pokemon. So Mew VMAX can now attack again.
Yep.
Also, if there's any poison or any special conditions on that Pokemon, you can then retreat it and then bring it back, and they're gone. Any effect.
So Alex is doing 220 currently with the choice belt.
Yep, that is correct.
So we could knock out the Inteleon V on the bench with the boss.
Could go Octillery.
Yeah.
Yep. Checking some math.
Oh, he's just going to hit the active.
Oh, dude.
So he's thinking knock out this VMAX and then knock out a single prize attack.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, especially since Yoshi plays Cheryl.
Right, and Cheryl is any evolved Pokemon in play that has damage counters on it. You can heal them, but you have to discard all energy attached to those Pokemon, which is why it's so good in a deck like Inteleon, because you put those energy back into your hand, you Cheryl, you heal it, you're all good to go.
Okay, so Yoshi's using the Inteleon VMAX's ability, putting damage counters on the bench again.
Yep, just to soften some of those Pokemon up for a knockout later down the line.
Nest Ball. I mean, if Yoshi has another Drapion V. Oh,
Alakazam.
A Radiant Alakazam.
Yes, Radiant Alakazam.
I believe the ability is Hand Kinesis. You get to move 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of your opponent's Pokemon.
It's called Painful Spoons.
The attack is...
No, the ability is called Painful Spoons.
Okay, yeah.
That's when you move 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your Pokemon.
And then Yoshi also Rapid Strike searched for the Tower of Waters, allowing him to retreat.
Oh no! Putting the energy on the Bascu Legion, and
so
now
he's activating the Alakazam, putting 160 on the Mew VMAX, and then the Basculin has been a second. It's going to do 30 plus 160, knocking out the Mew VMAX.
Wow, what a play from Yoshi! Yeah, that will be enough to knock out the Mew, and oh no, Alex is in a bad spot. Oh man.
Yeah, and Yoshi only needs to take 1 prize, and the Oricorio is just sitting there.
Yep, it is definitely sitting there. Could maybe switch to the Inteleon, put more damage counters on the Oricorio, and then bring up the Oricorio and just Bascu Legion knockout.
Right.
And then that would be game.
Power Tablet.
Yeah, Power Tablet. Adding 30 to your attacks. I don't know how good this will be. Or how vital that's going to be.
I think he's just trying to get his hand down as small as possible.
Yeah, you kind of have to at this point.
Okay, Cross Switcher, that could help. Escape Rope in hand as well. Nest Ball. Grab another Genesect V, I'm assuming.
Or Mew.
Okay.
Mew works too. I mean, if you can find a way to chain attack the two Mews, you should be.
Yes,
you might have
that's
something
true.
going. Because Mew has that free retreat, so you can attack with the Mew VMAX, and then free retreat into the other Mew VMAX to use the attack again, and just keep retreating back and forth between the Mew VMAXs.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Lost Vacuum from Alex, pitching a escape rope, getting rid of the Tower of Waters. So we got Boss's Orders and Cross Switcher in hand. Okay, gonna draw 4 cards here.
Okay, second cross switcher and an escape rope. So, but no double turbo, no Mew VMAX. Oh, that's a Mew VMAX.
Yep, the Ultra Ball getting rid of the Arvin and the escape rope. Or some people call it the escape rope.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it sounds like a lot like the word escape.
Okay, Dory.
Well, I mean, Yoshi's playing a basculin, so there's a fish in play.
Sure.
It's going to keep swimming. It's going to do some damage. But we'll see. We're going to call Yoshi's deck Just Keep Swimming. Okay. Now, Alex has 4 cards in hand or 3?
4 looks like. Oh, 3.
Nope, 3 cards. Yep. So, Cross Switcher, bringing up the Inteleon.
Yep.
And
Brings
then
up his own Mew, retreats immediately.
Yep. Retreating right away.
All right. So he just needs a double turbo, and he will knock out this VMAX.
Oh, no. That's why you should have waited to retreat, but I mean, I don't think it...
Oh, yeah, the Tower Waters was in the Lost Zone from the Lost Vacuum.
Yeah, I don't know what Alex can do now. I guess, yeah,
he can play a couple power tablets and draw nothing because he used all his Genesects.
Yeah, so playing the path to the peak.
Pass. Ugh.
Yeah, and you have to promote the Mew, otherwise it looks like the Intel. Well, I mean, you could promote a Genesect, but then you can't switch.
No.
So it's so awkward. So Abyssal Hand.
Abyssal Hand.
Not Abyssal.
Wrong artillery.
Wrong artillery there. What is this? 2018. That'd be great if a Pokemon had 2 abilities. Could choose what you want, either Abyssal Hand or just I can't remember what the artillery's ability is called, but just do that. Up and Yoshi playing the Force Seal Stone.
Yeah. Yep, he got it off his prizes.
And using it, getting the Clara.
Oh, that's get the Drapion, fruit retreat with the Tower Waters.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
That will be it. And Yoshi will win 2-0.
Alex had the Echoing Horn.
Echoing Horn. What could have
I think it's just the Drapion in there.
So there's nothing.
He could have like Drapion with or knocked out the Drapion while he had Lost City in play or something like that, but
so yeah, that will do it. Yoshi will win 2-0. Alex, you know, Joe, good. I mean, I don't know what to say. Good try, but it's just the heart of the cards was not with him today.
Yeah, I mean, playing against Yoshi, you have to expect something a little bit
different.
Kilter, yeah.
Yep, because Yoshi is known for those kind of off the wall kind of decks that nobody ever thinks about. But of course, Yoshi takes that.
Yeah, I think the Bastion was the one thing that Alex wasn't expecting for this match.
Right, we weren't expecting it either.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was no Urshifu in that deck, like I thought, unless
it's in there. He didn't play it because he didn't need to in this matchup. Because why would you? Because it's weak to Psychic.
I guess that is fair. I guess that is fair. All right, guys, that will do it for this video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And there's going to be another round of this league challenge. That was round 2 of 3. So tune in next time, and we will see you round 3. And we'll see you next time.